When most people think of millionaires, they often associate them with wealth and opulence. However, many millionaires make it a point to appear broke, even though they have a lot of money. Hi, my name is Lulu, and I help teach people about money, personal finance, general finance, and crypto. If you like my videos, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Getting back to our topic. This is because they know how to manage their finances responsibly and use their money in smart ways. We will explore some of the reasons why millionaires appear broke and how they spend their money in order to maintain their wealth. They don't buy houses. Millionaires are often perceived as people who splurge their money on luxury items and expensive houses. However, this is not always the case. Many millionaires understand the importance of leaving below their means in order to preserve their wealth. They use smart strategies to build a solid foundation for financial freedom and secure their future. People who aspire to become millionaires don't spend their money on expensive houses and luxury items. They save their money and use it wisely. Instead of spending the majority of the income they earn, they put the remainder in a savings account or investments. They also pay off any debt they may have with accrued interest before making any big purchases like cars, boats, or vacations. This strategy allows them to use their money efficiently and maintain financial freedom for future generations. Money, in general, is a very stressful topic. When people lack the financial freedom to do what they want and need to do, it can cause many different health conditions. People may be able to better cope with stress by simply being able to use their money as they please. A person's quality of life depends on the amount of financial independence they have. Wealthy people value time. Many wealthy people understand the value of time and use it to their advantage. They realize that they can't take back the hours spent on frivolous purchases and activities, so they put a premium on living below their means in order to preserve their wealth. By doing this, millionaires are able to focus more of their time on activities that will build upon or generate more wealth rather than deplete it. To be able to invest more in lucrative endeavors, wealthy people will do things like work in 3-day work weeks and spend 1 day a month on vacation. They also generally have very small families because they don't want their children to grow up deprived of things that other kids experience as part of their everyday life. Some people are born into wealth, but they still need to live below their means in order to preserve it. For example, it would be hard for the Kardashians not to spend on lavish vacations and designer clothes. However, they don't do these things as a matter of choice. They simply have so much money that there is no real point in working for more. They have time because their success has been such that they can afford to focus on what really matters: family, charity work, and helping build the future generation of wealthy people. They don't buy luxury cars. The idea of wealth preservation has been around for centuries and has become increasingly important in today's society. For the wealthy, preserving their wealth is not only about having enough money to survive and maintain a certain lifestyle, but also about ensuring that future generations can enjoy the same opportunities. One way millionaires often do this is by living below their means, which includes avoiding luxury items such as cars, homes, and other assets that could potentially be used to generate income. In a study conducted by the National Bureau of Economic Research, it was found that millionaires were more likely to live in cheap homes than other households of similar wealth. This is not just because they are frugal with their money, but also because they often have low mortgage payments and a smaller need for living space. The study found that millionaires had an average mortgage payment of $1,052 versus the rest of America's monthly mortgage payment of $3,614. The affluent tend to have higher levels of saving and investing, which allows them to enjoy a higher standard of living when their assets begin to dwindle. Save a lot of income. Saving money is an important part of financial success. Rich people understand the importance of leaving below their means and saving money to preserve wealth. They know that living beyond your means can have disastrous results, so they focus on saving as much income as possible. Saving money is also a way that they can build their net worth. In order to build wealth, many rich people take on jobs that are lower paying but will allow them the freedom to grow their investments and save more money. Not only do they invest in the stock market, but they also invest in themselves. Many millionaires go back to school or start side projects with the savings they've accumulated over time. In order for millionaires to leave below their means when it comes to spending, many of them have developed financial habits like living simply or using coupons. The amount of money that a person saves can be determined by looking at the amount of income their savings account generates. For example, Jim is a guy who makes $100,000 per year and he earns 6% interest on his savings account, meaning that his annual interest income would be $6,000. This means that Jim would need to save around $300 per month to have enough in savings for retirement when he's 60 years old. If Jim has no other sources of income, such as pensions or investments, then he would have to save even more if he wants to build up the required amount for retirement. Side hustles. Being wealthy doesn't mean you have to stop working. Rich people often have multiple streams of income, and side hustles are a great way to diversify their sources of income. Side hustles can provide an additional source of income that can be used for a variety of purposes, such as investing in businesses or real estate, paying off debt, or saving for the future. Additionally, having multiple streams of income often leads to more job satisfaction and a greater feeling of control over the direction that their career is taking. Rich people understand that having multiple streams of income is beneficial and often use side hustles as a way to increase their wealth. You can take on new endeavors and learn new skills. You can make extra money for yourself or extra income for your family. Diversify your sources of income to increase job satisfaction and wealth building potential. Take time off work to pursue something you enjoy or that you really need to make ends meet. Rich people aren't afraid of debt. While most people avoid debt at all costs, feeling that it will trap them in a financial hole and leave them hopeless, wealthy individuals understand that taking on debt can be a smart way to increase their wealth over time. Debt is often used as an investment vehicle by wealthy individuals who find interest in something with the potential for large returns, such as real estate or technology. Additionally, rich people know that not all debts are bad. Student loans and mortgages are often seen as good investments because they have long-term tax breaks attached to them, meaning that the pain of debt is worth it long-term. Don't follow the crowd. Being wealthy is not just about spending money on fancy cars and luxury items. The truth is that if you are serious about growing your wealth, it pays to keep your spending habits in check. Rich people understand that living below their means allows them to save more money, invest it wisely, and grow their wealth. Avoiding credit cards to grow your wealth. Savings, investments, and retirement plans are all ways that people escape debt, but one of the most important methods is reducing consumption. When you avoid buying things that you don't need, it keeps your spending in check and allows you to save more money for a variety of purposes. Buying luxury cars is obviously one example where consumers might be tempted to spend more than they are able to afford. However, there are other examples like taking on high interest loans or getting into too much credit card debt. Thank you for watching.